7th grade Unit 1 Common Assessment Car Talk. After you've read the passage, you're going to start answering these questions. Number 1, read this sentence from paragraph 5. In the car, I was a captive audience. The author uses the sentence to explain how her driving lessons A. Make her feel helpless. B. Gave her father the chance to speak. C. Became deeply interesting to her. Or D. Allowed her father to display his skills. Which of these is the best summary of this selection? F. The author had her driving permit for a whole year without learning how to drive. Well, since her mother was unable to teach her, the task was given to her father. While driving with her father, the author learned about what type of music he liked and how he and her mother met. G. The author finally took the time to listen to her father's stories about his life when he was young. Doing so made her realize that many things in her life were distracting her from having a close relationship with him. H. The author's usually silent father tried to teach her how to drive. During the driving lesson, he surprised her by talking freely. As the author learned more about her father, she realized that she needed to make an effort to develop a better relationship with him. J. The author wanted to learn to drive, and her father began to teach her. As the driving lessons continued, she got used to his personal stories and began to like them. The author's driving skills eventually improved. Read this sentence from paragraph 1. Thanks to my abilities, the rear end of our station wagon has seen pine trees, poles, and snowbanks, all up close and personal. In this sentence, the author A. shares her fear of never getting a driver's license. B. explains why she's such a poor driver. C. makes fun of her lack of skills. D. it describes the place where she lives. 4. What can the reader infer about the author's father? F. He came to appreciate the opportunity to share his past with his daughter. G. He gave his daughter driving lessons before his wife insisted. H. He concentrated better than his daughter when they talked. J. He thought that talking to his daughter might help her drive better. After you've read the poem above, answer question 5. 5. What chore do the father and daughter perform in the poem? Is it A. baling hay, B. clearing snow, C. exercising cattle, D. feeding livestock? The imagery in stanzas 3 and 4 suggests that F. Dad is not confident about Brandy's ability to drive. G. Brandy is unable to see because of the dust. H. Dad is in a hurry to finish the task. J. Brandy is keenly aware of her surroundings. Number 7. The abrupt dialogue in the poem helps convey the idea that the characters are A. enjoying the morning, B. focused on their work, C. cold and uncomfortable, D. worried about their safety. 8. Which of these best describes what the author of Car Talk and Brandy in Needed gained from the experience of driving? F. Both gain a deeper understanding of their own abilities. G. Both gain a deeper understanding of family members. H. The author of Car Talk becomes a skilled driver, while Brandy learns how to farm. J. The author of Car Talks gets to know her father, while Brandy gets to help her family. Number 9. How does the author of Car Talk differ from Brandy in Needed? A. The author of Car Talk wants to master a skill, while Brandy takes on a new responsibility. B. The author of Car Talk thinks driving is scary, while Brandy thinks driving is fun. C. The author of Car Talk is easily distracted, while Brandy pays attention when she drives. D. The author of Car Talk does what she wants to, while Brandy does what her father tells her to do so. Read line 7 of the poem. I'm only 12, but I get to drive. Which excerpt from Car Talk best matches the feeling expressed by the speaker in line 7 of the poem? F. We got into the car the first time. G. Dad and I drove around saying almost nothing. H. That now aging permit first found its way into my eager hands. J. A small plastic card verifying my right to drive. How does car talk differ from needed? A. Car talk describes events in the order that they happened. B. Car talk shows how a father offers guidance. C. Car talk focuses on something a girl experiences. D. Car talk describes events that occur over a longer period of time. 12. How are the fathers in car talk and needed presented differently? F. The father in car talk communicates by sharing stories, while the father in needed communicates by giving instructions. G. The father in car talk is eager to spend time with his daughter, while the father in needed is hesitant about having his daughter help him. H. The father in car talk demonstrates the importance of following directions, while the father in needed demonstrates a careful approach to driving. J. The father in car talk is uncertain of his ability to provide instructions, while the father in needed is confident when giving instructions.